Apple just trademarked the word AirPower. It is expected to be released later this month. And the P30 Pro has been leaked by Amazon. According to Digit Times, the AirPower is supposed to be released late March. Now, this was confirmed by a couple of sources that are in Apple's current supply chain.
This unnamed industry source quoted saying that Light-On Semiconductors, who is the maker of discrete and analog IC components, is expected to see its second quarter revenues jump sequentially because it's creating the AirPower components. And the reason that Light-On Semiconductors is going to see this massive revenue jump is because they are the creators and they're going to ship GPP bridge rectifiers, which is glass passivated packages. These are the components that go in the AirPower that Apple is hopefully going to be unveiling very, very soon.
Apple has also trademarked the term AirPower recently, but they had to jump through a couple of loopholes in order to get the actual trademark. They did file back in September of 2018 for the trademark of AirPowers, but someone else already trademarked it.
And that company is called Advanced Access Technologies, who filed for the same trademark for AirPower back in the summer of 2018. So they were kind of granted this trademark provisionally. They weren't officially got it, but I think they were allowed to use that term.
Yes, so after you file a trademark, there is a time period where any other company can contest it and say, hey, this actually belongs to us, or it'd be better with us. So Apple at the time contested it, saying that it is too similar to a couple of its other lines, like AirPlay, AirPods, and AirPrint. Another thing that's pretty interesting is yesterday, Apple actually withdrew its opposition to the patent and the dispute went away. So a lot of people believe that Apple just straight out bought the actual rights to it from Advanced Access Technology.
It is likely that they would have paid a lot of money for this trademark. Knowing Apple, knowing who they are, Advanced Access Technologies is not going to give up this trademark lightly.
Because they know Apple needs it.
Yeah, and they know that this product is going to be massive. So we also have a few other confirmations about the upcoming AirPowers, and that is iOS 12.2 beta actually has some coding in it, and this was found by 9to5Mac, where it said that there was a line in the code that basically hinted at saying that there's going to be two devices that's going to power independently of each other on some charging mat.
Another thing to note is that the AirPods 2 actually require iOS 12.2 to work with the iPhone, so it is expected iOS 12.2 to be released very soon.
Not only is Apple just recently, or we think that Apple just recently acquired their trademark for AirPower, but Wall Street Journal actually confirmed that Apple was ready to go to start mass production of the AirPower. And then another source said that on January 21st that they would start mass producing the AirPower. So they've already been doing this, or hopefully been doing this for a little bit. So they should have a fair amount of products available to purchase.
Yeah. And then the last one is that yesterday on Apple's actual website, there's some hidden code showing a new image of the AirPower charging a new iPhone XS.
And the AirPods.
Next up, we have Amazon leaking the new P30.
hdblog.it, it's an Italian website, actually was just browsing through Amazon and they found that they leaked the P30 Pro on the website. They actually listed it, but since then, they took it down.
Aww.
So Huawei is scheduled or expected to release the Huawei P30 Pro on March 26th, and apparently it's supposed to be available to purchase on April 5th. So Amazon, by accidentally, unveiled it yesterday. So everybody knows all the specs already. So we're going to talk about some of the specs, or the leaked specs today.
So to start things off, the P30 Pro is expected to cost $1,175 American dollars.
Pretty expensive, yes. Talking about the processor and the RAM associated with that, processor is going to be the 980 Kirin processor, which is what we see in the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. Now, it does say that you can have expandable storage, but it didn't say how much expandable storage.
So it's going to be rocking Android 9.0 Pie underneath its EMUI 9.1 skin. And it's also going to have a 4,200 milliamp hour battery.
Also for the P30 Pro, it's going to have a quad rear camera setup. Their main driver camera, the primary photo, is supposed to have 40 megapixels. It's supposed to be the super sensor. Also on the back, it's going to have a 20 ultra wide angle lens and then an 8 megapixel telephoto lens. And the last lens is going to be a time of day sensor. On the front, it has a 32 megapixel camera. Excellent, apparently, for taking selfies.
Now, there's only been one color that has been confirmed, and it's sort of like this amber sunrise. It's a bit of an orange. Now, there's other colors like a bright blue and then a black.
Those are the rumored ones, but the only confirmed one is this amber sunrise. So The screen size wasn't confirmed, but Phone Arena seems to think it's going to be 6.5-inch OLED display with a 1080 by 2340 resolution. Phone Arena also believes that it's going to be a IP68 rating, which basically says you can go up to 5 feet in depth of water for about 30 minutes. This isn't confirmed. This is just what Phone Arena thinks.
It is expected to only have a USB Type-C port. Now, inside of the box, there will be a USB Type-C to headphone adapter as well as to a micro USB adapter for people still rocking wired headphones.
Like me. Additionally, in the box, you're also going to have a high current charger. So these were the rumors that were associated, or the leaked images or leaked specs for the P30 Pro. There wasn't any leaked images for the P30, but we're expecting it to have much of the same features, maybe with a smaller battery, smaller screen size, less RAM, and likely fewer rear cameras.
Yes. Well, these were all the rumors that we had for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. If you want us to look into anything, let us know in the comments below.
And subscribe if you're new.